Not a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches. Look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Just about to get started. This is Bryce Terang. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. And now it's William Contreras.
Inside, ball 1.
That one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. One down. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Ball, that's out.
And a big swing and a miss. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Jake Bauers now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Kyle Tucker now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Terang on to first, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Will Smith to the plate.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Aye. Ball. Ball two.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Hey!
Well, he's got power and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seventh, left fielder Brandon Lockridge.
Next to hit, Brandon Lockridge. Runner on the go. And that's a base hit. Frelick on his way to third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers. David Hamilton getting ready to hit. Up the middle, and that chance handled. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Ball. Hey!
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Runner takes off. Out to short. Ortiz fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now with one away and a man at second, here's a big power threat. Max Muncy, big time power. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. Line drive. That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Alex Freeland up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Should be extra bases. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Struck out swinging his first time. Now a pop-up on the infield. Freeland should have this one. That's out number 2.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Contreras batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's way high. And that's ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to short. And that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out towards right center field. Mitchell really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Base knock, center field. Mitchell fires it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the third. Runners on the move. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez rounded out his first time up. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-2. Here comes Max Muncy.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Good eye in that spot.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That smash towards center. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the top of the fourth. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Tries to get back and save.
Back against the wall.
Puts a bunt down. Freeland. Safe. Almost made the play, but now it's a 1-run ball game. No outs. Runner at first. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Rojas for one. On to Freddie. Double play. And now here is Sal Freeland. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball one. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 5-4. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, David Hamilton. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. That's out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Bowers in position. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Fly to left his first time. Tap foul at the plate. The Dodgers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that skips in the dirt. Gets down, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And there's 2 away. Here's Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Quick toss to first. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 6-5. Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for him.
Runner on the goal. Center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Back to the top of the order now. Now, here is Bryce Terang.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Freeman, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one.
Runner on the move. Muncy at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Hernandez at first, 1 gone. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Goes to second, and he's picked off. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back. 2 down, nobody on. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. The 0-2. Called out on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now here's Jake Bauers. Bauers measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2013. The Dodgers up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. On the ground, right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th inning, Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
One down.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Freeland now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
On the ground, Terang. On the ground to short, Ortiz. Over to Terang. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for
now David Hamilton.
Baseman.
He's grounded out a couple of times. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. They don't come any quicker. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bowers. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kyle Tucker now at the plate. Up the middle. And Tucker is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. 1 for 3. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We're at the top of the 8th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 2-1. And there's a ball.
3.
Pajes settles underneath it. 1 away. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field. Tucker gets under it. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, William Contreras. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, nice play. Fires to first, but he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on. Here's Yelich at the dish. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. Go walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Throw on to Freeman, and that is the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line to center. Mitchell really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ashley.
Ball down.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next.
2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Frelick running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him. That's the inning. All set to start the 9th. In this one. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Pajes moving under this one, and there's one down. Now it's going to be Garrett Mitchell. And that is out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up. Rojas settles under this one, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Sal Frelick digs in down. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first. Ball game.